Hey guys, in this video, I'm going to show you how you can install and set up LM Studio on your Windows operating system. So for those of you who don't know what is LM Studio, LM Studio allows you to run the LLM models locally on your host operating system. In this case, our host operating system is Windows operating system. So let's see how we can install and use it. So first of all, open your favorite browser and search for LM Studio. And the first link which will appear here will be from lmstudio.ai. So we are going to click on this link and straight away you will see the download button here for Windows. So we are going to click on this download button, which is going to start the download of this LM Studio executable file. At the time of making this video, this file is around 579 megabytes, so it will take some time to download. So once this executable file is downloaded, let me click on this file and let me minimize this browser. And you can see LM Studio setup has been started on my Windows operating system. So the first window is about license terms and conditions. So if you agree with those license terms and conditions, just click on I agree and then you will land to this window. Here you can choose the installation options. You have two options, anyone who uses this computer or only for me. I have full control over this computer and it's my personal computer. So I will select anyone who uses this computer and then I'm going to click on next here and then click on yes. And again, I can see license terms and conditions window. So I'm going to click on I agree. And then on the next window, you will see the location on which LM Studio will be installed on your Windows operating system. So this is the default location where LM Studio will be installed. So I'm good with that. If you want to change the location, you can click on browse button and change the location. But for now, I'm going to leave it as default and then click on install, which is going to start the installation of LM Studio. And at this point, I just need to wait for a few seconds until this progress bar reaches to the 100% mark. And now I can see that the installation of LM Studio has been finished. And I can see this checkbox, which is checked, which is going to run the LM Studio as soon as I click on this finish button. So let me click on the finish button, which is going to launch the LM Studio on my Windows operating system. So now I can see this LM Studio has been launched. So let me click on this get started button and it's going to update the LLM catalog and other things and then it's going to launch LM Studio. You can also see here at the top skip button. So if you don't want to follow this step, you can directly click on this skip button, which is going to skip this step. So now you can see it says your first model. So for now, I don't have any model installed because this is the fresh installation of LM Studio and it's going to recommend some models to install for me. So you can see it recommends me to download this Gemma 4 model, which is the latest open source version from Google. And the tag for it is Gemma 4 7.9 billion parameter. And it's going to take around 6.33 gigabyte on my computer. So I'm going to click on download button, which is going to download this model locally on my Windows operating system. So now this Gemma 4 model has been downloaded and I'm going to click on continue here. And then on the next window, I can see the advanced settings. So turn on developer mode. I'm going to turn it on and then start local LLM service on login. So I'm going to just leave them as enabled and then click on continue to LM Studio. And now I can see that I'm inside the LM Studio and you can see it will look something like this. So at the top, you can select the model. So I'm going to click on this select button. And from here, you will be able to see all the downloaded models and you can select one of these models. So as you might remember, we have downloaded this model. So I'm going to select this model. And once I select this model, you can see now this model goes into the currently loaded models. So now once the model has been loaded, you will be able to see this model here at the top. And once this model is loaded, you can also select what are the capabilities of it, and then you can just give your prompt. So we will start with very simple prompt, which is write a C++ program, and I'm going to just press on the send button, and this model is going to find out the answer of this prompt. So you can see it's thinking, and everything is happening locally on my Windows operating system. And now you can see it's printing the simple calculator program for C++, and you can see it's just doing its stuff and just printing the code here. And once the program has been added here, it's also giving me the instruction on how to run my program, but first how to compile the program on the bash system. So this is the command to compile the program, and then to run this, I can just use this command, right? And then at last, it's even asking me, what would you like to do next, right? So everything is working fine. As you can see, this latest Gemma model is really powerful, and if we can give this model a right kind of resources, then it can be a really powerful tool, and it's running fully locally on our system, so it's not connected to any cloud, which is the benefit of using this kind of LM Studio and this kind of open source model, right? For this answer, you can see this was the speed, and these are the number of tokens which were used for this prompt. And then you can see stop reason EOS token found. Now there are few more settings here. So from here you can open the developer panel, and you will be able to see the model and all the other developer related configuration here, right? So all the developer logs are available here, and then this is the LM Studio API, Open AI compatible, and then Anthropic compatible APIs. Also on the right hand side, you can see the info about the model and the format and architecture of the model, and then size on disk. And you can also see context and offload here. And also in the inference section, you can add a new preset or import a preset, and then you have all of the settings related to your inference. So you can add the system prompt, custom fields, or some settings like temperature and other things. And also you can add sampling and structured output, and also the speculative decoding you can add here. Also, you can even add the MCP servers here using this MCP JSON file, and then you can also see the server settings. So manage tokens and other settings are also available here. And on the left hand side, you can see the local server, and also you can see the documentation here on the left hand menu. So you can see the introduction, what this LM Studio does, and then API change log, and all the other documentation related to the LM Studio. You also have this my model section. Right now, I have only one model. You can also add the text embedding here. And then you have this section which is called model search. So you can also search for different models. You can see best match here is Qwen 3.6, but all these other models are available. So you can search for your favorite model and then start using them locally. Also here on the bottom left, you can see LM link section here. So you can log in, so you can run your models locally, but you can access your model remotely using this linking. And then you have the settings section where you can also change some general settings. So you can see the version and other settings here. And then you can change the appearance like color theme and other things, developer related settings and chat related settings. So all the settings are available here. So this is how you can install and use LM Studio on your Windows operating system. I hope you've enjoyed this video and I will see you in the next video.